Hello everybody and welcome to another cello technique tutorial. In today's lesson I'm gonna cover with you study number 14 of the book Studies of the Young Cellist by Feuillard. So this study, the number 14, it's quite similar to a few other studies that we've done before. So if you check my playlist of the Studies of the Young Cellist, so from number 1 until today's number 14, you're gonna find a couple of them that is for the right hand's wrist, because this exercise is study for the right wrist, or in French, étude pour le poignet droit, or étude für das rechte Handgelenk. This is in German. I don't speak German, so. But anyways, so it's for the right wrist. So there are a couple of videos that you can check where I'm gonna go more into detail. Today I'm not going really into detail, because I think if you have watched like one by one the videos, I think you will not have any trouble playing this number 14, but still I'm gonna mention a couple of things so that we are doing it the right way. So before we continue with this video, I would like to ask you, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, because this helps a lot for me and my channel. Well, with that said, I think we are ready to cover study number 14 by Feuillard, Studies of the Young Cellist. Let's go! So okay, now that we have played the main exercise, the number 14, there are also two variations here, but we're gonna come into it a little bit, in just a bit. So there are a couple of things that immediately we can analyze. So first of all, as we all see, it's really for the right wrist, but as I told in one other video, it's not only about the control of the right wrist, it's also about the index finger and the pinky. So for me, it's really the most important fingers, the pinky and the index finger. So it's the control of this finger. So you can try it out also, just take the bow with your left hand. So you put it here and then you do this exercise. First of all, I like to do this. So we push with the right and the left hand together. So we push to each other. So you see how my index finger is going. You see it's going there. And then we just do it differently, oppositely. So we pull, so we go like that way, and with the other hand like that. Not too strong, or else you can break your bow. So just a little bit, just to feel that control. See? And then after a while you can just do this a little bit faster. So this is the exercise about, quickly said. So it's this thing, see how it moves, puff. Of course, be careful not to do too much, so not like that. Don't over-exaggerate. No, of course, this goes together, that part. But the most important thing, so again, step 1. Take the bow like that. So you push both hands like that. See? Now we're gonna pull, so oppositely, like that. Not too strong, because or else you can break the bow. Then we do it a little bit faster. See? And then you memorize that feeling. Okay, so it's more, so together with the wrist, so not only the fingers, it's not like this, it's together with the fingers. And then we try on one note, slower of course, always do it slower. If you don't have control, do it very slowly, and bit by bit you speed up the tempo. So there we go with the first thing. So then the other thing we need to analyze, it's written a letter M. What does mean letter M? Well, it's quite easy. It's the letter that says which part of the bow it must be played. M means middle of the bow, obviously. So we're gonna stick in the middle of the bow. And the whole exercise, you have to stay on the middle of the bow. It's pretty dangerous, you know, to, you know, bit by bit moving to the top, to the point of the bow, or you're moving here to the frog. You know, so no, stay really here. So this is something you need to really observe when you play this exercise, so that you really stay here. So don't go over there or don't go over there. The exercise is written for here, so be very strict and disciplined about that. So okay, we continue then. So again, so the fingers, so we help with the index finger, you know, to press a little bit, like press, not too much, because if we press too much, then we have this scratchy sound. We want to avoid it. So just a little bit. You just sit with the index finger and trigger, release. See, one more time. So put the bow on the string. You press a tiny little bit with the index finger and release. Same here. So try this very slowly. First on one note. Okay. Trigger, release. So slowly, bit by bit, you go faster. So that you see the movement, right? Again, last time, because we need to do this right. This is important, because if we're gonna do it the wrong way, everything is going wrong, and then yes, we cannot really go further in the further exercises. So let's do this one more time. The finger, you press a little bit, not too much, in order to avoid scratchy sounds. And trigger and release. Same thing here. If you are happy in this tempo, let's go slightly faster. 1, 2. And so on. And then when you feel you're ready to do the exercise, then we can go. So left hand, absolutely nothing to say here. It's very easy, because you have a lot of time during the breaks. For instance, here we have, so that break we have the time to, change positions. Although one thing is, so from measure 3 to 4, we see there's a position change. So that one. Here, be careful. Like, remember what I always say, what I always used to say, so prepare in advance. This is very important. I'm gonna show you an example when you prepare in advance, and I'm gonna show you an example when you don't do that. So let's start with the right one. So this is the prepare in advance. What do I mean with prepare in advance? So that you see, on the moment there was that little break, I made use to change quickly. So I'm ready. So see, left hand goes first. Because if you don't do that, it happens like this. Then, oh, you see, so you're gonna have surprises and it's not going to be precise. So always left hand goes first before you play with the right hand. And this for every change. Ready. 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 Here. Ready. So don't. No. So pretty quick. See? Light, and you need to be really strict and disciplined here. So this is this exercise about. Practically, that's it. That's the video. That's the lesson for today. It's really not much to say. Like, it's just that thing, and the left hand preparation in advance, so this is important. But okay, we're not yet finished. We still have the variations, number 1 and number 2. So in the number 1, we see there are triplets. Again, it's not so fast. It's just, you know, good for the rhythm, you know, to feel really the rhythm. So let's say if the tempo is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Bum, 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 bum. So that's the original tempo, right? Now we have variation 1, which would be so 1, 2, 3, 4. Yap, pap, pap, bum, pap, 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 bum. So it's a slightly little bit faster. So let's try this. Just a couple of bars. 1, oh. And so on, the whole exercise. One thing, don't forget, so here in the triplets, everything is down. So we start down bow, again down bow, again down bow, down bow. So the whole exercise is going to be down bow, because the original one is like this. So down, then up, down, up. Now, the first variation, everything down bow. So you don't feel, I mean, you can do it as well, you know, you can do... But the thing is that you have to retake it afterwards. So no, everything's supposed to be down bow. And now we are at the second variation. So we have 16 notes. It's a little bit faster than the triplets. So let's say if we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Pum, 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 pum. Yap, pum, pum, pum. So now we have the 16th, which is yap, pum, 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 pum. Yap, pum, 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 pum. Maybe I'm going a little bit fast. So it's really yat, ta, 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 tam. So let's do the first couple of bars. 1, 2. So and so on. Here the tricky part is to play in a regular timing, you know, so it's easy to play pa 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 pa, to rush or to slow down. So really try to play very regular, so in tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Try it slower. So be very strict with the rhythm. Yap pa 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 pam. When it gets better, you can go a little bit faster. So until you reach this tempo, yap pop 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 pam, pop 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 pam, pop. So that's very important, so that you don't do. No. And one last thing. So we had the main exercise, the first variation and the second variation. So each time it goes a little bit faster. The faster it goes, the more focused, the more concentrated, the more compact your movements and the bow. So don't start to use, you know, no, this is completely wrong. So it's really small. Because if you use, no, so it's completely messy. So pay attention to that. So, and one last thing that I want to mention here, it's about the right arm. So we spoke mostly about the wrist and the fingers, but not about the arm. The arm, I would say, don't hold it too relaxed. Like, it needs to be firm somehow, you know, so keep it, you know, like I would say, don't muscle up totally, but like hold it firmly. So it's not, because if your arm is really totally relaxed, like jelly, then yeah, you cannot do this movement. So keep it steady. I think that's the word, steady. So not blocked, but steady. So not, no, steady. Small movement. Okay, so that's the thing that you need to pay attention for the arm. So don't hold it too relaxed, don't hold it too tense, but steady. So actually that's it for today's video. It's a quite short video. It's quite an easy exercise. You know, next one is going to be more exciting. We're going to cover the left hand again. So it's going to be study for the left hand in different positions. So the first and the fourth. So again. So check my last video where I'm talking about shiftings. This is a really nice video and a really nice exercise where I'm telling you like my approach, like how do I do shiftings and like what you need to pay attention. So check it out here. Very nice information, very nice content. Like it's gonna improve for sure your shiftings. I mean, for those that feel insecure in this. So take a look. I suggest to take a look at this video. So study number 13 before you go to the next one, which is going to be number 15. All right, people, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. I will see us in a few days. See you. Bye.